The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
13. Tiger. 13.
2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rivers to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Step 180. 180.
Let's put him on the buses.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage is very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. Touchdown number 15 of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Next to score, Chargers 20, Jaguars nothing. Michael Badgley sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A pass complete here to Conley. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Keep playing.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Yeah, he's got his tight end, Oliver. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
What we got? What we got?
31's the mic.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, go, let's go, let's go. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
27-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
79!
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Throwing Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On is the Chargers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 5-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch QB drop.
Kill.
Under crunch.
Yes.
2nd and 9 now. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 16 yards, a first down.
Gain of 16 yards. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Tiger.
49, guys. Mike.
Now Foles. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game.